First tonight, he's been featured on Conan and The Tonight Show, and now he even has his own specials on Amazon Prime and Comedy Central. We're talking about Maine's own Juston McKinney, the one-time York County Sheriff's Deputy turned stand-up comedian.
He stopped by the 207 studio ahead of his show at the Sanford Performing Arts Studio later this week, and I quickly learned it wasn't me he was looking to talk to, but someone else.
I'm a little worried my career is not doing as well, because the last time I was on the show, Rob came to my house.
What?
And now this time, yeah, Rob, we did it at my house.
He does house calls?
He did a house call, and not only is he not at my house, but Rob's not even here. So I don't even know what that means.
I heard he's in the building. He doesn't even want to come down and say hi.
Yeah, hard right now.
Rob didn't do a spin-off with it. Isn't Maine getting a new area code, 207, and getting another one?
Possibly.
This is what I heard, and it's traumatic for all Mainers.
I would like to know what it is. I might trademark it and have my own show. You know, Maine 267, whatever it's going to be.
That.
You know what I mean? Maine 267. Anyway,
I'm sorry.
But no, I did used to be a York County Sheriff's Deputy, patrolling rural York County before I got in. And I lived in Sanford for a while, and he's from Sanford.
And I remember you pulling me over. It was wonderful. That's how we met. And this relationship has really come full circle.
Yeah.
It's nice. Yeah.
Yeah. So we met. He was drinking.
Well,
It was awkward.
I was also 12. Which so it was all the things.
Yeah.
On a lot of fronts. Yeah.
And it was
also a Kubota tractor.
I was just going to say it was a tractor.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so what made you want to make the official leap into stand-up comedy?
It's something I always wanted to do.
Yeah, anyone else in a relationship where you can't chew near your significant other? Yeah, it's a very enjoyable existence, isn't it? Where you can't eat. One of the things you need to survive, you can't do in front of the one you love.
I mean, it was dangerous out there in the woods. It was 14 towns, 500 square miles. There were only 2 of us back then. This is in the 90s. There were only 2 of us. My police car had 200,000 miles on it. It was I was defunded before anyone even talked about it. And it was dangerous.
You were a volunteer, weren't you?
Well, no, they were looking for volunteers to be on the bomb squad, and I'm like, I can't even open a can of Pillsbury Crescent rolls without having a heart attack when that can pops. I'm like, there's no way. So this is just a little bit of a, I went this route.
Hey.
Yeah,
that
it's
works.
paying off. I had Rob coming to my house at one time in my career.
That's a really big deal.
Put that in your notes, for next time.
A really big deal.
That'd be great for him. He needs that for his ego.
I mean, no offense, but with gas prices, it would have been nice if Rob came to me this time, or if you came to me. I love you. Don't get me wrong, but just if you would have come to me, it would have been a little bit more.
Center has some relationships with the oil industry that we can get free gas, so maybe.
Yeah, sure. Really?
Yeah,
that would be a great perk. I'm not sure that's a real thing, but hey, listen, you've got a show coming up in Sanford. Yes. Tell me about it. What can people expect?
Well, it's the day after Thanksgiving, and this is my parenting show. I do a show called Parentally Challenged, and I actually use slides and video for this show, and we thought the new space in Sanford, it's an amazing theater.
Yeah.
It's brand new.
Yep.
Right? It was the school, they paid like $200 million for the school.
This was the one that everyone's talking about, like how fancy the school is, but we have this beautiful, unbelievable theater in the middle of this school, the Sanford Performing Arts Center, and his multimedia show just made a lot of sense for the space.
Yeah, and people don't know that is why the school even passed, because I told them I wouldn't go there unless they had this particular venue built.
Got a lot of pull,
and they came through.
Well, then they showed up for the bond, definitely. When Juston McKinney was the draw, there were lines out the door. It was like a presidential election voting day. Yeah.
But it's good. I talk all about my kids are Gen Z, which I'm a little concerned. I don't know if anyone else thinks it's a coincidence that we've reached the end of the alphabet. But yeah, I'm going to talk all about that. I have a freshman and a 7th grader, and so from birth up to where they are now, and I'm looking forward to it. It's PG-13.
Okay, good to know.
We both had 7th graders. I didn't realize that.
Wow, we do. All right, it's going to be fun.
What's that like at your house?
By the way, they called you my producer. You're not my producer.
I don't know. I don't produce anything.
My real producer is going to be upset.
Here's something that I want to know for you. When you're on stage, how do you keep track of everything the entire time and not miss a beat? How hard is that?
Well, I mean, this show, the Parentally Challenged one, because I'm using multimedia, it's kind of like, it's a little bit easier because it's actually guiding me. Like, I know the slides that are coming up, and I just talk about it. And because everything happened to me comes through my lens, it's everything that's why it's so easy for me to tell the jokes and tell the stories, because it's my world. So it's just, I mean, I'll have a little cheat sheet, at places, because I'm always turning stuff over. You got to keep writing new stuff all the time. That's the biggest challenge, is writing the new material.
But it writes itself when you have a 7th grader, doesn't it?
And a 9th grader, yeah. It does. It sure does. They have all the challenges they do now, which is driving the Tide Pod Challenge. You know about this?
I've heard about
where
all
they're
the
eating the Tide Pods, the Benadryl challenge, they've got the sleepy chicken
makes
challenge.
sense.
Well, I'm like, how about the clean your room, get a job, and move out before you're 25 challenge?
And actually
those are the
use the Tide
challenges
Pod challenge.
that, yeah.
Do the laundry with the
Well,
Tide
that's what
Pod.
I'm thinking. Well, that's what's annoying. They're not doing their own laundry and they're eating the detergent. I mean, that's being a jerk. I mean, if I have to be honest, that's just not cool.
You got to be here next time, Rob. He really missed you.
Juston McKinney, I will return to your house. I will come back. I'll make the drive, and it's not a short one. I will come back to your house and do another story on you.
There. And you can check out Parentally Challenged at the Sanford Performing Arts Center. It's this Friday at 7 p.m.
This Friday or this Thursday?
This Friday, day after Thanksgiving.
Okay. For ticket information and to check out previous conversations with Juston, just head to our News Center Maine website and mobile app.